The Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, had its 28th Engineering Assembly recently in Abuja. The 3-day event was graced by engineers from all over the country and even outside. It was the largest gathering of engineers in Africa from both the public and private sector, and the ripples will remain for a very long time. The theme of the 28th Assembly was Strategic Alliance amongst engineering professionals for enhanced opportunities. Engineer Rabiu Ali, COREN president, opened the assembly with his welcome address, followed by a keynote address from His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, the governor of Katsina State, who was also representing the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. Other dignitaries and members of the council also took turns to address the Honorable Assembly on matters bordering on the essence of the meeting.
The Engineering Assembly provides a unique opportunity to members of the engineering family and stakeholders in the engineering profession to rub minds on topical issues in their practice and reflect on the growth of the profession and its contribution to the development of our great country. Considering the fact that this assembly is my first since I became president of COREN, I want to briefly appreciate all council members and the representatives of all stakeholders in council for finding me worthy of the leadership of council. I pledge my continued dedication to the vision of the 4 years of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria.
Engineers and other professional bodies should start thinking that the land of Nigeria is not growing, but the population that will inhabit it, the land is growing. In the next 50 years, probably the population of Nigeria will double within the same land. So the competition will be intense, will be demanding. So I appeal to engineers and other professional bodies to come up and start planning for these 50 years to come.
Some disturbing issues surrounding the engineering profession and practice were also addressed during the technical sessions. Issues relating to the Technologies Engineers Dichotomy, the new Engineers Amendment Act, quackery, and several others were discussed at length during these sessions.
If the law says an expatriate cannot practice except for that position there's no Nigerian qualified, and you see an expatriate practicing and you keep quiet, you are not helping the growth of the profession. Your own business is just to report. What happened thereafter is not your business. But if you do not report, COREN is not a spirit. You cannot know what is going on. We must learn therefore to be more patriotic and report, because there are enough provisions now in the order, in the law, and in our regulations.
The law has been able to enhance our procedural power. Section 11E is where you have it. The first word to a lawyer is that if anybody does anything against the act on himself, anything like calling himself an engineer, which is common, which is a common infraction that you have. So you just see somebody calling himself, as COREN, you can sue that person. In the past, why it is different from the other, in the past, you have to now look at maybe our own criminal law, to now look at somebody, maybe look for impersonation, something like that, all those ones. And the law has now said the only person that can call himself an engineering technician is somebody identified by COREN. The truth of the matter is that we need engineers to occupy these engineering-based ministries and agencies. They will always make a difference.
That's a very right answer for our current president because he's under Ministry of Works. I am NSC. I am not under Ministry of Works. I will want Minister of Works and Engineer, Minister of Aviation and Engineer, Minister of Science and Engineer, in fact, Minister of Finance and Engineer. He rose through the rank up to grade level 14. From there, you say you shouldn't go anywhere anymore. Please give me a word to qualify that. Alliance. Okay.
We are going to come out with to urge the government to try and complete those plans in Abuja and also open up other factories that we have shut down. Even the refineries, the petrochemical plants, maybe gas plants that are just shut down, and we are just refusing to do the needful to get such plants begin to produce, and then we'll recover whatever investment that we would have put into that.
Further discussions and deliberations were made at the Engineering Family Forum.
At the 22nd COREN Engineering Assembly in 2013, a new innovation came up whereby the Engineering Family Forum was introduced. And so it's meant to be an avenue for engineering practitioners to come together, interact, discuss, and analyze issues that have affected the members of the family and indeed the country over the last 1 year.
So I really wish that as many universities that are here start thinking of how to key into the outcome-based program. Initially, we were thinking whether it should be mandatory for all universities, but looking at the cost of implementing that program, Council will make a decision as to the numbers of programmers that can be accommodated initially. Our next application is in June 2020 in South Africa. That's when the next meeting will be coming up for our consideration for admission as a signatory into the Washington Accord. So hopefully, by grace of God, we know we should be through with that.
Of government or private is being headed either by an engineer or a technologist. Our appeal here is please and please don't Allah, in case you didn't hear what I said in English, try and encourage the craftsmen within your establishment.
This year's event, no doubt, has left a very strong and positive impression on the minds of all the participants and the entire engineering professionals. The Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, is now more dedicated to making engineering practice in Nigeria a pride amongst the Committee of Nations.